Okay, well, so I was wrong. These brand new American Women quarters that have launched for the first time this year in 2022 actually are quite popular. And I had my reservations, obviously, because, with any new product, especially modern stuff coming from the mint, they tend to kind of peter off into the wind, man. They die off a slow death. When I mean slow, probably in the course of a few months, they begin to kind of lose a little bit of popularity, and a lot of that has to do with just the overproduction of these multi-year quarter sets. We had the statehood quarter program, which by the last like 4 years of that program, people were just like tired of it. They were ready to be done with it. And then, of course, they launched the America the Beautiful National Park Series, and it wasn't nearly as popular as the Statehood Quarter Series. And then now they have a 4 year specific set of notable American women, five designs per year that they're going to be releasing in Philadelphia and Denver minted forms throughout the country. And of course, the U.S. Mint will have their own separate products as well for San Francisco business strikes and proof coins and silver stuff and all sorts of other stuff that they got going on. So after doing some research, yeah, these things have been performing actually really well. And the big reason why I'm talking about it today is that, well, this might be an opportunity for some of you to actually do some of this stuff, grade coins, sell rolls, find bank boxes, blah, 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 blah. You've heard the same old spiel. Okay, so I have about 10 coins, 10 separate listings that have all sold within the last, I would say, 60 days. So throughout the month of April, March, and there might be a few the end of February. These are all incredibly notable, very important sales for a lot of you. All right, because this is going to be kind of like that shining moment for you, whether you want to get into it or not. All right, and take advantage of this market that we're seeing for these quarters. So the first one that we're going to talk about is a 2022 Denver. Okay, Denver minted anything are traditionally the least desirable coins out there because they're minted, I'm not going to say to perfection, but they have the best quality control, bar none, out of any other mint facility in the country. And that's saying a lot. So we have here a PCGS Mint State 67, while at first glance seems like a really good grade, and it is. It is a really good grade. If you guys have seen, brand new coins come out of the U.S. Mint, they leave a little bit left to be desired. First day of issue, which means this thing was sent to the graders relatively quickly. I would say within the first, I don't know, week or so, you're able to get that designation. But that's what a Mid-State 67 quarter looks like. Gee, it looks a lot like the quarters that I have here. These things look great. And I'll be honest, these they've actually done a much better job with the American women quarters quality wise, more so than the outgoing America the Beautiful. They just look a lot better. So, there is something to be said about the quality of these coins. And, these are Denver's. So they're going to look about as good as any other coin out there. Now, I can't really say too much about the Philadelphia minted coins because here on the West Coast, I just don't see a lot of them. However, people are actually sending these off to grading. They're actually growing a huge pair of testicles, sending ultra moderns like this, and paying the amount of money it takes to actually grade these things. Now, this particular seller, Monster Coin Mart, actually a right good sized seller with phenomenal, just stellar feedback, has 3 of them available, has sold 2 of them since he or she had posted this, with 1 remaining. Check that out, $389.85. That's a heck of a return on the investment of this coin. All right, so first listing I wanted to talk about. Let's go to the next one here. So we actually have PDNS rolls of American Women quarters. Now, these were only available through the US Mint website. If you were lucky enough to be able to be a part of the enrollment program for these rolls, congratulations. You will be making money because these things were available for under $100. I believe, what, 60, 70 bucks for a PD and S Mint roll. Now, the big keeper out of this particular lot, the takeaway is going to be that S Mint roll, which has a reported mintage of about 300,000. It's extremely low. However, the only way to obtain these is through the US Mint. Now, you have to be, at this point, at this stage of the game, you have to be part of the enrollment process. Unfortunately, you can't enroll in the American Women's Series of quarters for the roll release. All the slots are taken, and you can't get into it anymore. However, the people that benefited from actually signing up for the enrollment, which, by the way, is free, you just have to pay for the releases as they come out. They're able to take these lots where if you were to buy them at the US Mint website, would cost, again, 60, 70 bucks, turn around and then sell each lot of 3 rolls, the P, D, and S roll, for around $250 currently in this market. This particular seller here, Antiquities Inc., actually had 6 rolls, 2 rolls of each. So 2 rolls of P, 2 rolls of Denver's, and 2 rolls of that San Francisco rolls of quarters. Sold them for $485, okay, which is a really, really fantastic increase. It is essentially 4x the money, all right? So this is, again, another great listing. And there are a number of these listings. There are actually listings where people were selling 4 sets for around $1,000. They were selling 5 sets for about $1,250. I mean, believe it or not, there's quite a bit of money to be made here if you played your cards right and you actually participated in the enrollment. Wow, the secondary market embracing this. Now, this is the Sally Ride and Maya Angelou. So you had both sets. You had, 2 completely different designs, P, D, and S rolls of each one, $485. The next one that we have here, again, more Denver love. However, we have NGC graded Mid-State 68 American Women Maya Angelou's. These are first releases, as you can see right there on the label slab, or the slab label rather. It says first releases. So if you're able to get these out to the graders, whether it's NGC or PCGS, within, I think, that first 30-day time period, they could stamp first releases. Now, myself, particularly, I'm not crazy about first day of issue, first strike, or first releases. It's more or less a gimmick, but yeah, good luck trying to tell that to anyone who's interested in the graded coins. So we had a lot of 6 that this seller was selling individually for $499.95. All 6 are sold out as of right now. Mid-State 68, by the way, is not the highest grade of this particular quarter. Stay tuned. The next one that we have here is going to be actually a lot of 4 San Francisco 2022 Maya Angelou quarters. Okay, now I don't know what that extra 5th roll is there. Looks like a Loomis roll of some sort, which is going to be, it looks like Denver Mint coins in that final roll. But in any event, we have here, the big selling point is the 4 rolls of San Francisco's. Again, extremely limited quantities. They're all Maya Angelou's. Sold ultimately for $525 on March 7th, 2022. So this particular listing is about a month and a half, 2 months old as of right now, which signifies just a huge amount of money for these San Francisco minted coins. So again, these aren't proofs. These are uncirculated business strikes that could only be purchased at the U.S. Mint, or through the U.S. Mint website rather. But we have this one here, 5 1/4. All right, the next listing that we have here that you guys need to know about, we have another Mid-State 68, this time a first day of issue on a 2022 S. So this has got to be like pretty close to a top pop right here. This one was actually sold organically through regular traditional bidding. So this one here sold for $561 with 43 freaking bids. I mean, incredible what we're seeing here. So this is what the San Francisco minted coin would look like. It's got the S mint. And as you can see, these are the regular uncirculated finished coins. This is what they would look like if they actually release these out into circulation. They would look like the Denvers and the Philadelphias. Incredible. These things are worth a lot of money because of their low mintage. And people are grading these. This one sold April 16th. This is a very recent sale right here. $561, 43 bids. Go get you some. All right, so the next one that we have here is going to be a 2022 Denver. Sorry, my computer's taking a while to get all this information here. But yeah, how about this one? 2022 D. This is the brand new, the newest as of right now. Sally Ride quarters. This is a 50-roll bank box. $500 face value. Someone scooped it up for $925. All right, this was on April 4th, 2022. These things have only been out a few weeks. The seller's charging $35 for shipping, expedited. But yeah, you know, $500 bank box that you could essentially convert if you did not want to break through them. I mean, personally, they're Denvers. They're going to be some of the best quality coins out there. I would say if you could take a full bank box and just do a quick flip, because I have a feeling that these will drop over the course of the next few months. If you could flip them, make $400 profit off of it, heck, why not, right? And this is yet another way that people are taking advantage of this particular series. It's brand new. The American Women's Series is brand new for 2022. And people do care about brand new series, especially when it comes to a popular denomination like 25-cent quarters. All right, so that's pretty interesting. All right, so we got a 2022 Pdns Maya Angelou set. These are all PCGS rated mid-state 67 quarters. It's a 3-coin set that sold for $1,200. Holy smokes. Yeah. Talk about taking 75 cents face value of quarters and turning it into $1,200. Pretty incredible. I mean, I'm speechless right now. I mean, this is pretty good money. That's $400 per coin for not the top grade. Mid-State 67 is not the highest grade in both NGC and PCGS plastic. I would imagine that. Again, your big money maker is going to be like your Mid-State 68, and if it does exist, Mid-State 69 in PCGS plastic, I would imagine it would be thousands of dollars. All right, but if you think this is it, wait, there's more. How about this listing right here? Yeah, it'll pop up eventually, but yeah, this is a 2022 Philadelphia Maya Angelou. NGC graded mid-state 68 first releases. However, this one has the what they call bird's nest die gouge. It's got a die gouge going through the eagle's beak, so it looks and appears like the bird is carrying a twig to make a little cute little nest somewhere. But this is I guess the highest graded known coin of this era, which, by the way, is all over the place. This is actually a very common anomaly on these coins. Yeah, this example sold by one of our favorites, Taz Mick, for $1,500. So that is incredibly crazy. Again, it's an NGC graded coin here, and there you go. That's what that looks like. It says first releases. Yeah, just wow, this is an incredible listing right here that you guys need to know about. And it's incredibly expensive when something could sell for that kind of money. But that's not the biggest coin of the last 2 months that has sold on eBay. Are you guys ready? How about this one? We have a 2022S. This is an S Mint Maya Angelou. Check out that grade, guys. That's all really that you need to know about. NGC Mint State 69. Did you hear me? 69 is like one grade point close to being perfect. Oh boy. Oh, wow. NGC graded Mint State 69. And yeah, check this out. That's what the beacon of near perfection looks like. Again, on our lovely San Francisco minted low mintage coin, sold for $2,500. I'm a little bit kind of skeptical, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, did it really only sell for $2,500? I feel like it probably could have reached a little bit higher because it is a low mintage piece, even though it wasn't made for circulation. It was just an NIFC product. $2,500. There can't be too many of these out there, and I would imagine, again, just straight up speculation, if a Mint State 69 in PCGS plastic were to hit the market, I'm sure Taz Mick is fully aware of this, that price there that it sold for, you could simply 2x that thing, man. 2x it, $5,000. I'm calling it like it is. It's just going to be a matter of time, whether it's Maya Angelou, Sally Ride, or any one of the other quarters that come out this year. This is going to be something to keep an eye out for. Will it happen? I don't know. But there you go. I've served it to you on a silver freaking platter. Go ahead, take advantage of it. If you guys are coming up in large doses and caches of these brand new quarters, enroll for them. Heck, why not? Yeah, take a flyer. Because as you can see, Mid-State 69 is selling for a lot of money. Mid-State 68's selling for a lot of money. And guess what? Mid-State 67s, if you're able to put together a 3-coin set of the same grade of all 3 coins, those are selling for a lot of money. Just some food for thought. Go back to buying some of these Pdns rolls from the US Mint and grading them out. Just taking a leap of faith because, the coins are going to be fantastic quality for the most part. All right, it's going to be a matter of consistently hitting that 67. And let's say, for argument's sake, that you only hit a 66 and you have a number of those that you graded as 66. You're going to be sending this to NGC or PCGS as a bulk submission anyway. So you're going to get a cheaper rate when you do it that way. But you want to make sure that you're able to score some of the same grades so you can group them as 3-coin lots. But even 66s, I can imagine a 3-coin set in 66 would probably end up selling for about $500 to $600 easy. So that's still making money there. Well, yeah, I wish I could get in on this. I'm not nearly as quick to the trigger to try and find some of these lots, but hey, money to be made here. Brand new series alert, and people are throwing money at this stuff like it's nothing. I mean, it is nothing when they're throwing $500, $300, $1,000, $2,500 at these. I mean, there is a lot of opportunity here. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. It was a pleasure talking about this. Wow, what a wake-up call. Yeah, I'm just now finding this out. And you guys need to jump on the old bandwagon. This is probably the one first exception I'm willing to give on brand new US Mint product because these things are hot, man. And, it's going to be a relatively short duration of series at only 4 years. So, these are going to be embraced a little bit more compared to its predecessors. The ATB quarters were okay, but they really died a slow death there toward the end. Yeah, pretty crazy. Thank you guys again for all of your attentiveness. This is insane and crazy and exciting all at the same time. All right, go ahead and take your Valium and go ahead and get these graded. You guys take care. Have a good one. Coinaholics, we are discovering together. See ya.